Hello, Dr. Marcie here, and I'm here with John Olivo.
Yes.
I did that right. Okay, just checking. And he is an amazing human in the world, doing fantastic things, and also a father of 3.
Yes.
So, wanted to just chat with you for a moment because one of the main things that I chat about in videos is how to change behavior.
Okay.
And I thought it might be really great to get real life questions
Yes.
and answer it for you while letting them know what that looks like, right? So, what is your biggest behavior challenge? Because, wait, how old are your kids? Because you have 3.
I got 3 kids, a boy and 2 girls. My oldest, my son, he's 8.
Okay.
My daughter is 6, and then we got a 1-year-old.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're married?
Married.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we know all the pieces, right?
Correct.
Okay. Biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge has probably been just like the scheduling. Everybody is hungry at different times, sleepy at different times, wanting to play, wanting to be in quiet time, just their own personalities and their own little schedules.
Yes.
Has probably been our biggest challenge.
Awesome. Yeah, and with 3 and only 2 adults, you're kind of outnumbered, right? And how do you navigate that? Yeah,
Yes.
especially with a 1-year-old, you really have not as much control.
Exactly.
At all.
No,
right?
0.
Yeah. So part of it is creating structure that allows for freedom,
Okay.
right? So knowing that there are going to be times where you have to work. Right? Or where you have to be preparing dinner, or where, chores need to be done around the house and you can't be playing. You can't be feeding them if you're cooking dinner, right? So being clear with them and telling them, hey, right now I'm gonna go take 10 minutes and get a snack ready for when you want it. Or I need to go make a work call, I'll be back in 15 minutes. And setting them up, what are you gonna do for those 15 minutes, especially your older 2? Right?
Yes.
Your 6-year-old might still need a little help of you actually sitting down for 2 minutes and giving her something to, okay, let me get you started coloring and let's figure out what picture you're gonna make and what you're gonna do. And now I'm gonna go for 15 minutes. I'll be back. Now here's the magic of that. Set a timer.
Wow.
Okay, you may have heard me talk about this before, right? But speaking with purpose is one of the biggest things I talk about, and setting a timer lets them know that you're actually coming back when it comes off, so they don't have to keep coming back and go, Dad, are you done yet?
Yes.
Hey, Dad, are you done now? Hey, Dad, are you done now? Right? Because they keep interrupting you, and you're like, I told you 15 minutes, what's the problem?
Yes.
Right? So they'll stop interrupting you. You just point to the timer and don't answer them, right? They'll learn that the timer is what dictates it, right? Here's the other really important thing about that. It keeps you on time.
Wow.
How many times are you like, I'm gonna go get your snack ready for 10 minutes, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, and then I have to put this away, and let me go do that, and let me go do this, so you get distracted.
Oh my God.
And
That's
then,
amazing.
Yeah, and then you're like, why is my kid harassing me now? Oh, because it's been 35 minutes of coloring instead of 15. And a 6-year-old shouldn't be coloring for 35 minutes by herself. It's too much, right? So as you do that with your older kids, your 1-year-old's not gonna understand it.
Yeah.
Do it anyway. Because what it does is it creates your habit around him, right? Him, your 1-year-old's a him.
That's a girl.
Your 1-year-old's a her. Right? Because we're recording, I didn't want to ask names, but normally I go with names because it makes it, then I'm actually talking about your kids, right? But do it with your 1-year-old because then your muscle's really strong for when she's 2, you'll have the answers right there.
Yes. I love
Right?
it.
Awesome. Simple and
Thank
easy
you.
and really
Amazing.
effective.
I'm gonna do it today.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do it tonight when I get home.
Yay! Oh, I shouldn't do that. That rocks the camera. Okay. So since you do have 3 kids,
Yes.
and you've talked about with me how great your kids actually are, what is the best thing that you do as a parent that you would want other parents to know that might be common sense to you, but isn't to others?
I think one of the things that I've enjoyed the most is putting them to sleep. No matter how tired I am, no matter, so every chance that I get, I try to put them to sleep. And
Nice.
just those little moments, I think,
Yeah.
have meant the world to me. I mean, hopefully to them, and one day they can realize that, but they're just at that moment of just they're tired, but they're just so vulnerable, and you could literally talk about anything with them. Even with my baby, she just cuddles up, she has her sippy cup, and she's kind of touching my ear, and it's just really, they're just about to go to sleep. It's so sweet, and that's probably one of my favorite times is to put them to sleep. I encourage any parent, try to make that a priority, or just try to make some time We don't really do the reading books type thing. Like we just like to talk to them.
Yeah.
But
hopefully you're reading books at other times.
yeah, we
just
love,
making sure.
We do love to read books.
Good.
But just at nighttime, we actually just like to talk to them more.
Yeah.
Just let them just express whatever they want to say. And
amazing.
So that's
so
been
great.
That's been
talking with your kids is
gift.
a big deal.
Yes.
Can I add in 2 things?
Yes, please.
About bedtime.
Yes.
One is it's a really easy time for you to put your phone down, to put tech down, and be really, really present with your kids. I know with all of the
Yes.
busy things that parents do, being present with your child is sometimes a hard moment. So if you have the habit of doing bedtime, it's because it is such a quiet, sleepy moment with them. And the other thing that I love to share is it's the perfect time to tell your child who you want them to be, right? So talking to them about how incredible they are, how amazing they are, but using specific adjectives to build up their character, right? I know that you are such a great reader. I know that you are such a kind friend and you're so good at sharing. Some of those things are already true about your kids, but some of them you're seeding it, you're embedding it in there of, because they're sleepy, they're not gonna argue with, no mommy, I stole my friend's toy today. No daddy, I shoved a friend on the playground. They're not gonna argue that it's not true because they are sleepy, but it lets them go to sleep in that place of, I'm amazing and here's why. And then they grow into those kids.
Wow, I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So John, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was amazing having you here.
This was so awesome.
So fun. And thank you for watching and being here. There'll be more of these really fun and exciting interviews.
Yes.
And remember, blue skies are ahead. We're gonna get there together.